Assalamualaikum and a very good day to the panel. My name is Nur Suziana and I will briefly present about my research, which is the title is the behavioral determinants of corporate governance implementation among Bumiputera's SME in Malaysia. In the introduction and background, I chose the small and medium enterprises or SMEs that form the backbone of the Malaysia economy. However, many SMEs, especially Bumiputera owned, still struggles to implement the proper corporate governance practices in the organization. Strong governance is important to gain investor confidence, secure capital assistance, and ensure the long-term business sustainability. However, the issues still show the lack of awareness, insufficient managerial control, and a weak compliance culture continue to exist. Based on a past study, there is still limited empirical research that showed or focused on the behavioral factors which one influence the corporate governance among the Bumiputera SMEs. Therefore, the research will aim to fill the gap. As a problem statement, although the corporate governance is essential, many SME do not fully implement its behavioral elements such as attitudes, perceived behavioral control, and subjective norms may influence the managers or business owners' decision to implement governance practices. Understanding these behaviors determinants is very crucial to improve the governance practices across the sector, which is trading, manufacture, or service of the organization. In the theoretical framework, I chose the theory of planned behavioral (TPB) as the grounded theory, which proposed that human behavior is driven by three key determinants, which one is attitude, that show the belief about the whether corporate governance bring the benefit to the organizations or not, and then the perceived behavioral control is the confidence and ability to implement the governance mechanism, and then the subjective norms is the pressure or the expectation from the peers, stakeholders, and the regulators, which is government, and then these variables act as a predictors toward the implementation of the corporate governance among the Bumiputera SMEs. The methodology used is quantitative research designs involving the 30 SMEs, entrepreneurs or managers as a respondent, and then the key finding showed the regression model is significant overall, meaning the combination of the three predictors explain the CG implementations. However, for individually predictor, attitude showed a significant correlation with CG but did not significantly predict the CG in regression. For perceived behavior control, also correlates but was not a significant predictor. However, the subjective norms, on the other hand, emerged as the only significant predictors with strong influence on the CG implementation. This means that social influence such as stakeholder expectation, peer pressure is the strongest factors to encourage SMEs to adopt or implement the proper governance practice. In conclusion, the subjective norms play the most crucial role in driving CG implementation among Bumiputera SMEs. So that's all from me about my research, and thank you.